Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Test, 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 test. We're just trying to goop a little. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, bud? Can you hear me now? Okay. All right. There's a lot going on, lots to talk about. It's gonna be a jam-packed hour. Um, Lots going on. So, strap in. This is gonna be a banger. A lot of things to discuss. Let's um, let's see where to start. Some big candles coming down as once again. Look at that, Bitcoin eating it again. Ooh, green candle means sell ahead. Look at that. Bitcoin is just eating it every minute here. I know I don't have a chart on. I don't have a chart. Okay, let me just make sure I put in all my platforms that I'm streaming. Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, and then let me just let people know I'm streaming. Stream is on. Where is the stream? Where's my official channel? The hell? Give me 1 second. Okay, stream is live. Let's give a few minutes. There's a lot of people joining. Big stream, so let's give people a chance here. All right. Once we hit 500 subscribers, okay, we're almost at 450. The moment we get to 500, we'll close out. Ooh, here we go. Another leg coming down. Oh, look at the market. Oh my God. Someone tell crypto you don't need to go any lower. Hype somehow is still chilling. 480 free repo viewing. Okay, at 500 I'll start. How about that? I think that's comfortable. That's comfortable. Okay, 493. Okay, we're almost there. 501. Okay, all right. Let's start. Make sure you guys retweet the stream. There's going to be a lot to talk about. All right, let's kind of just start. I'm just going to give a little let me speak a little, and then we'll go from there. Okay, and then we'll do questions, we'll do charts, we'll do everything, but let me just give a little baseline over here. Okay, kind of where we are. So listen, just pull up a chair, and let me just make sure I have my camera properly. All right, pull up a chair. Listen, when I was lecturing on the nuances of macroeconomics to young university students, when I used to teach, I used to tell them, listen, market seeks equilibrium. Now that I'm managing a portfolio instead of checking books and marks and making a syllabus, I realized the truth. Markets crave narrative. And right now, the narrative is being written in real time. That's what it is at the end of the day. We're currently navigating a perfect storm of leadership transitions, fiscal paralysis, and a lot of geopolitical shuffling. I'll do a little breakdown on the chaos that's going on. that we're living through right now, and the volatility we're facing and we're about to face. Right. So what all happened this week that kind of broke us, right? So one, we got the Fed's new nominee, Warsh. The biggest shock to the system really wasn't FOMC decision to hold rates this past week. It was a nomination of Kevin Warsh to succeed Powell. Academically, I think Warsh has been seen more hawkish on inflation, but he's definitely open. He's changed a lot. He's open to institutional reform. But what was the market's instant reaction? A liquidity scare. Gold and silver took a hit. That a lot of that could be also on the back of massive amount of leverage from crypto coming in. Crypto impact had obviously a big part. I mean, a lot of significant new leverage came into the system, and that's pretty obvious from the charts. Gold and definitely took a massive hit. I mean, they were the biggest moves ever seen in history on both the individual assets, right? Okay, that's one issue. The shutdown and the data void. This is the second point. We're currently in a partial U.S. Government shutdown. The BLS, which is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, that gives you all the data like the payroll numbers and so on, has delayed. Like tomorrow we're supposed to get payroll numbers, but it's once again delayed. Right? We had this issue in November, December, which is really sketchy, kind of weird. Like, why is this? First time I've seen in my 15 plus years of trading the markets, I haven't seen these many delays in data and cancellations. Kind of a little sketchy, but we're seeing that official delay. So we're flying blind, right? When the official scoreboard has been, think about it like that, the official scoreboard's been turned off. So the market's relying on a lot of private data sources like ADP, JOLTS, which are showing cooling market conditions. They're not really the best depiction, but when you have nothing, this is kind of all you can do, right? I have my market positions here, just so you guys know. I'll be looking down here a lot. Like I got my positions over here on my laptop. Hyperliquid. Okay, that's one. Then we have all these the USD hegemony kind of being challenged around the world. People settling US dollars, buying gold, buying silver on the back of it, selling a lot of American-based crypto, which I don't understand when that happened. I guess Trump was part of the reason that crypto has become Americanized now. So when people do the sell America trade, you see a selling of crypto first. But then you're like, okay, well, what about Amazon, Alphabet, Apple? I guess they're considered more globalist, so you don't see as much tech selling. And obviously AI, CapEx has been kind of holding a lot afloat. And then this week we also had the big three, Alphabet, Amazon, and Apple, and a lot of issues there with NVIDIA and OpenAI, a lot of stuff going on there. And then inflationary whispers, right? Without the BLS data, keep a close eye on things like ISM services data coming out. If services remain sticky, the Fed will transition to become more aggressive, which is what you're seeing basically. And then you have the dollar, right? Like watch the dollar index. Like there's been a lot of weakening over there. And then all right, let's start. Then what's going on with gold? What's going on with silver? Breakdown. We saw a massive rejection, obviously at that 5,600 psychological level late last week. This was a classic blow off the top, fueled by geopolitical hysteria. That ran into a wall of institutional selling. Especially after the news of Kevin Warsh broke and some more geopolitical issues with the Middle East and so on. A trade war getting re-put against Europe because of Greenland. We see support and resistance. Obviously, I think the 47, and we'll go through this a little bit more again when we look at the charts on gold. Right now, I think any significant dips on gold and silver are a buy. Is still a wild child out there. I think the 30% flash crash we saw was a big liquidation event. We'll see aftermath of that here and there again. Silver is definitely trapped in a massive symmetrical triangle. RSI has obviously touched oversold, but we're like right now tactically long, but you have to kind of keep an eye out. I don't think it's as simple as it makes, right? Then you get to stocks, right? Stocks have been relatively dull, like overall, like a little chop, like 3-4% down, then up. Tech stocks have been more in control. SOFR futures, derivatives that allow people to invest and hedge, speculate on USD short term are pricing in essentially no move in the March and only 2 cuts for all of 2026. So market's finally starting to believe higher for longer rather than fading it. We're pretty much waiting for big, the big maybe March Fed changes, the big data reports, but we're getting no data reports, so there's more volatility, more scare in the market. Risk off mode is obviously very prominent for February. That's definitely something to be aware of. Speaking of which, let's look at a couple. We'll look at a couple charts and stuff, and kind of go through. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up some of the charts here. All right. I mean, obviously not great. Give me 1 second. I'll put a better one. Here we go. This is much better. Okay. I mean, it's not. Let's kind of take a look at. Let's kind of break down BTC a little bit. From what some of the. I mean, look at that. This is what we were watching for the longest time. What a break! I mean, right now. Look at that dump. Like the moment we broke here, we were like, yeah, this is done. Like the moment we broke out of this. Now maybe, look, there is some, you could say that we could see a rebound here. Initially I thought we'd see maybe some support here, like at this previous high. That was the last high we saw, but that just cut through like butter. So I don't really see much support over there right now. But this could be the next. So if you don't see support here, it's basically here. Like kind of you could say here, 56 to 53K. Like that's basically the next level for me. But in this area, this should be. I would think this should hold, but who knows right now? Like this thing is just like in max dump mode. But on a longer time frame, you could say. But a couple of thoughts from what. Couple of our analysts in Weekly Wisdom have been talking about, right? So it's obviously essential to start off all our analysis right now with Bitcoin. Bitcoin was trading at, I think when we sent our last newsletter, it was at 76K. That was on Wednesday. Then it broke below 74K, which is obviously a big level. That's the April 2025 lows. This low is also the last macro higher low. So that's something, very, oops. Wow, how do I get rid of this? Okay. Give me 1 second. So this 75K level, so where did it go? 75K. Okay. So this low right here, that's a big macro low, right? And this is something very important. So as we moved to this level, we were kind of watching this in Weekly Wisdom, like this kind of area, because this is the previous high. And then the breakout high here, but this is also the last macro low. So it's very, from a technical standpoint, that's I think very important. This is something we are some of our chief analysts in Weekly Wisdom highlighted very, very brightly on Wednesday. And then what's very interesting is like the 74,461 level is actually the exact opposite of the 25,200 mark, which acted as the last lower high in the 2022 bear market. So if you go back to the 2022 bear market, like, if you look at that 20, like kind of this, like in these highs, very, very interesting to kind of put this in perspective with this movement over here. Obviously, once the price rose above that 25,200 level in February 23, it was confirmed that the market had in fact bottom at that 15K level that we had over here. And from that point, we moved into that uptrend, reaching an all-time high of 126. So this part right here, when we were in that bear market, when we broke out of this kind of range here, right? So this previous like low here, this previous high, kind of like what we were saying, like this low here with this previous high, like that kind of, like to give you guys a kind of a better idea, like look at this, right? So it's that previous low to this previous high of bear market. So that's kind of the same idea, like this low of the bull market to the previous high here. Just trying to, combine macro with how charts have been moving. And because remember, it doesn't matter if you believe in charts or not. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy at the end if enough people are, obviously looking at it. So now that we breached the 74K level, we have strong confirmation of that the all-time high of 126. The moment we broke this, we have confirmation, if you're that kind of mentality, that the 126 level is unlikely to be revisited again, which was the same case here. It worked the other way, where when we broke this 23K level, we were like, okay, we're not going to see 15K again in this scenario of the market, which was kind of a fair thing to say. Obviously, it's important to note in February 23, after the price reached 25,200, the first 9 months we saw it had strong rejection, right? Leading to the previous macro high of that 500 something, I think it was. Once the price closed, obviously above that 25K level, we got official close up. You could say we said that on obviously on a longer time frame, so like the daily charts and so on. You could say a market, that a strong bull market is potentially starting over here. In the same way, we can, we may see, we saw the same thing over here, and we're seeing the same opposite, where it's like, okay, now we're broken out of this bull market, we're in a bear market, and you know, you can say that, hey, even if you get a retest over here, that just sets up short positions. But you can say that we have completely, it's basically an opposite of this. Like if you look at this over here, how the bear turned into a bull, this is the bull turning into a bear. And that matches with a lot of macro stuff. We saw easing of rates. Like if you look at, kind of here, we saw interest rates, inflation go from 9%. Like this is where inflation was 9%, and inflation went from 9% to 3% over here. We also saw Trump come in this area over, causing a breakout. And then we saw the macro top. We saw higher rates for longer, Fed being more hawkish. Now you're like, okay, why is stocks not moving in the same way? You could say that stocks is kind of an anomaly, and we'll kind of look at that. We're like, listen, why are stocks kind of not performing like the way they are here? If you go on the longer time frame, like, okay, we broke out of this bear over here. Crypto kind of front runs the market nowadays, because crypto is a part of high risk allocation for a lot of people. And I think people start selling crypto because of the high risk, before they sell anything else. So I think that's definitely a very important thing to understand in the grand scheme of things. So just so I think that's definitely very important to kind of keep in mind. So it's possible stocks could come down, retest here, and crypto doesn't move much lower. But I'll be honest, these are the levels I like. So for me, I like being long here. That 67K, that's what I just longed when I was on my laptop here. So I'll tell you quickly before we deepen dive in, because we're at some of my levels. These are just short-term trades. It's not some like long-term trade, but I think this is not a bad level. Obviously, if we break down below here, 65K and so, then I'm going to look to cancel all those trades out in bid here. But right now, I'm long. I like this. Obviously, Bitcoin there. Let's take a look quickly at Ethereum. These are just very short term. I don't really have anything for Ethereum right now. I think we could see this level, this level. There's no clear cut for me here to really put a position on. This is just, you could say down here 76 to 88, but there's or this low here. There's really nothing here for me to long Solana. I watch PayPal a lot. The only reason I kind of like PayPal, I'll tell you why, because it's kind of holding this level, this high here, this low here, this low has seen a lot of support. So I kind of like having PayPal position here just because of that. I know it's kind of ridiculous. And then hype, obviously, I'm a big hype bull. Hype has just been pretty amazing. Like look at that. These levels, this 31 to 32 has been hold. I think if we get a close down below here, below this, so 31.5 and below, then I think we go back down to this level, like 28 and lower. So we'll see how we close and see where it goes, based on that hypothesis. Give me 1 second. I just want to put that that paper trade on. Okay, those things are good. And then give me 1 more second. Okay. Just short term scalp. Very quick. Like hype. Even if we get like a push towards 34, 35, I'll kind of just take some profits. That is a quick intraday trade. Um, for Bitcoin, my quick intraday trade would be, yeah, like 70K, like maybe there, or 69 to 70, in that range. I'll probably try to take some profits. Silver, we're chopping at the support level here. I think we push towards 82 again, or at least this high. Yeah, 81 to 82, this range. I'll scalp something there. So if we get down to 72, 73 again, like around 71 to 72, I'll long that, scalp up, just quick soft trades. Obviously, we have long-term trades too. We can go through that. Um, oh, we got 1,000 people plus watching now. Here, 1 second. Okay, just let's see what else. Same thing with gold. Gold's been holding better than silver. I think if we get yeah, this is kind of where I liked it, 47.50. We haven't got that yet. So I'm just kind of waiting. If we don't, we don't. That's fine. Um, Oh, we're green on some of these scalp calls that I just put on. That's nice. It's always good to be able to do some scalps while we're on stream. These are not long-term trades, just something to just have a little cash that we can make, so you guys can subscribe to Weekly Wisdom. Let's look at Weekly Wisdom, some trades in there, and see what we like over here, and then we can kind of go through them. Okay, let's look at this week's newsletter. And so for people who are not in Weekly Wisdom, this is kind of what you get. You get access to, obviously, our newsletter here. We have, you can get all the past newsletters. These are video workshops we do every week, every Wednesday. Right now, every DGen calls that I make in chat that show up will show up. Oh, you can't even see. Shit. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is better. Okay, 1 sec. All right, so we yeah, so okay, so this is Weekly Wisdom. If you're not, I highly suggest you guys subscribe. Absolutely no brainer. Right now we're giving a free, if you buy 1 year, you get 3 months free. It ends actually today, so that works out well. So just give you an idea how this works. So you get a newsletter every week, big newsletter. You get a newsletter almost every day or 2-3 times a week. But you get a main big newsletter every week. Couple of trades that, see, look at another full retrace. I mean, we're literally been very bearish for the last several weeks to like 2 months, which has worked out really well for our community. We've been stabled up pretty nicely. We get weekly workshops. You can see over here. It goes all on Vim. It's pretty cool. We do weekly workshops that you can see all about. It's for beginner traders and stuff who don't really know, to try and understand, get a better hold of the market. Pretty cool stuff, I think. What else? DGen call alerts. If I make any DGen calls in the chat, those all come over here. Any official calls come over here. Pretty cool. These are, you just can just put these levels in. We're looking for bids. Nothing there yet, obviously. We're looking for positions. Nothing is activated yet. Let's go through this week's newsletter a little bit so you can see. Obviously, a lot of bearishness all over. A lot of stock calls. Obviously, stocks have been great. You can see full detail, like very in-depth stuff. As you can see here too, a lot of in-depth, a lot of metal stuff, very, very specific levels and everything. A lot of in-depth technical analysis we provide, hype calls, wave. Very interesting. I think it's definitely very, very valuable, and I highly, highly recommend. Let's see. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, this, I mean, I definitely recommend. I think the most important thing to do is, if you start new in Weekly Wisdom, I would not do any of the degen calls, like this, like like the one we just what do you call, degen longed this. So I'll give you guys a stop out level for this, just to protect you guys. Yeah, we could do below this wick down here. I don't know, 67 to 50. I mean, this is just something for fun. Nothing major. So I'll put that and that, and I also we're still green on hype, just to give you guys a stop out level there. These are not like high conviction. These are just fun degen calls. The bid for hype would be around 31 ish with a stop out. If we close below 31.5, we'll stop out. If not, 34 plus is the TP. But it's what it is. Sometimes, so one of the most important things to notice is on these scalp calls, if you get in profit, just put your stop out at break even, right? So say for example, we long, right, like I think we long like here 32.1 or 32.5 something, let's say. Say we even long at 31.5, if that bid gets hit, right? If we go up like here or here, anywhere, just put your break even and stop out there. So worst case, you break even and you're happy to do another day, I think it's a very volatile market, so you'll get stopped out very, very close. So I think it's very important to keep that perspective on these short-term trades, which is one of the reasons, like I don't like to call that much short-term trades, like scalp trades, which maybe I'll stop anyways. Da, 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 da. So let's see. Okay. What else? What else can we go through? All right. What else? What else you guys want to chat about? Let's look at some stocks. See what that's going. All right, metals. Let's take a look at metals. People are asking for metals. That's the only stuff I really like right now. I don't really like even like too much crypto. Silver, yeah, I like silver still. Gold, I'm waiting for 47 down here, 4,800 or 4,750. Silver, I don't mind. We'll kind of keep an eye out over there. I'm down 20. Would you? So this is something very important. There should be no scenario ever where you're down on a scalp trade 30%. Like your stops are not that tight. You need to like organize your stops better. Something to be aware of for sure. Let's see what else. What else do you guys want to talk about? Let's have some fun. Let's chat about the market. Let's see what else. We'll kind of just keep the market stuff going. Any questions of weekly wisdom you guys can ask. That's completely fine. Oh yeah. So another important thing when you join weekly wisdom, you get access to our massive Telegram chat too. So that's definitely big. So definitely be aware of that. Okay, so got a question. Japanese elections. So that's actually great. Japanese elections, because I think one of the most important things about Japanese election is the new person coming in is giving wants to do a lot of like wants to do a lot of like socialist stuff, or like not socialist stuff, like a lot of easing and stuff. And that's kind of not great, kind of because I think like Japan's been at zero rates forever, and like there's only so like inflation's starting to pick up, and like I don't know, they're just having a lot of issues, and I think having more of the same policy is not really great. And we're already seeing we went through a big breakdown in Japan the other day. Here, let's kind of go through that again. Um, let me see if I can find the breakdown on Japan. This is why it's very important to be reading. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'll give you the Japan breakdown. Why what's happening there is important, and why it's actually impacting the markets so much. Um, so okay, another like very important thing I want to make sure you guys understand. Um, if you don't get into the trade when I say, like at that moment or within the price of that moment, do not get into the trade. Just because I say, for example, long hype at like long hype, but the price was 32.1 then. Or I'm like, listen, I got in 32.1, and then you get in 33. I already put my stop market at 32.5 or 32 point whatever, right? And then you put it a little bit higher, and then you lose out. That's a losing trade. So it's very important on these short-term scalps that you guys keep that in mind, because um, it's not a good trade for you anymore. Like you're in a completely different trade then. So I think just very important to keep that perspective in mind. Just want to make sure you guys get that. Uh, Okay, Japan. Okay, so we'll just kind of go through. So yeah, so this is the thing with Japan, right? So compared to other countries, obviously markets are pricing a lot of Japanese normalizing of potential rates going higher. Why does that matter? Japanese obviously have a lot of domestic savings, and rates have been zero for the longest time, and so they buy a lot of American assets. And because they buy American assets, they have a lot of that on their balance sheet as American bonds, because rates were like 4 or 5%. You see a lot of buying of domestic, like American domestic like assets, right? But now rates are going back up, so they're like, okay, we'll sell a lot of American stuff. We're going to buy Japanese stuff now. So because rates are getting high, they can get the yield. Stocks are going high. So I think that's very important to understand, and that's having a big impact on the market. One of the reasons we topped on the market is because of that. So definitely be aware of it. Um, so once again, just want to I hope you guys kind of got an idea of that. All right, what else? Couple things. Look at our trades. Our BTC trade 67K. Remember, it's a stop out at we have 66,250. We have a long on hype. Again, these are short-term scalp trades. Very not high conviction, just kind of some fun stuff. All right, our hype long is printing. That's good. That's good. Our silver long from stream is up as well. Okay, so free our Bitcoin long is down, but our other two are up. So that's okay. On one, we lost on one on two. Not a big deal. Is what it is. Coinbase is great news. Coinbase is listing hype. I think that was that always the case, or I don't know. Seeing a little bit of bid on that, so that's good. Nice little catch there. Good catch on hype. Let's go. Printing on that trade. Um, Very interesting though. Everything that's happening in the market. That's for sure. Let's see what else. What else? Let's go hype. Let's go, baby. Da, 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 da. Let's take a look. Oh, enough. At least I can have a nice steak sandwich today on the hype long. So that's good. Da, 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 da. 1 second. Just gonna post in the weekly wisdom chat something from our calls right now. Da, 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 da. All right, let's see. What else? What else? What is your view on the Binance drama? Honestly, this is nonsense. I really couldn't give a fuck. All this, what, Binance is insolvent now or CZ is dumping? I don't know. Can never tell. But bullish for hype if it's the case. Hype can take all of that. All right, what else? What else we like? What else do we think? Yeet today. I don't know. Maybe later. Yeah, why not? We could do some Yeet. Well, but we've been losing so much on Yeet. Hey, Foxy, what's up? Yeah, why not? We'll do Yeet. We love Yeet. We love the guys at Yeet. So, oh, look at that trade. Boom! Look at that hype long doing stream. We're printing, baby. Printing. Hyperliquid. 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 All right. Love to see it. Love to see it. We love hyperliquid. Nice long. That was good long. Makes up for the tiny Bitcoin. Actually, we're kind of flattish on the Bitcoin now, but silver we're up and we're hyper up a lot. So up to you guys. If you guys want to take profits, put stop markets up higher. It's your decision. Um, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, let's go, baby. Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of people coming on stream. So, all right, hype's doing good. Nice little chop here. Hopefully, we get a retest up here. We can take profits there. That's the aim. Hopefully, that 67K works there too. What's up, Foxy? Good to see you. Big shout out. Big shout out to Foxy. Okay. I mean, I'm telling you, the weekly wisdom is an absolute no-brainer. I mean, this is just top tier like value. Like it's unreal. Some nice shorts from before. I think they're rebuilding the dashboard as well. I mean, look at some of our reviews. We got a lot of good reviews. Good shout out from Luca. There's a lot of great videos in here. You can see too. Love it. Come on, hype. Let's go. Break out here. We need a breakout over here. Break out of that 33. Come on. Pump it. Oh, Bitcoin's moving higher too. All right, Bitcoin longs in the money. Nice little scalp there. Little baby scalp. That's okay. Just a little baby scalp. We're still bearish. I'm still bearish. I don't mind looking at a thing. Yeah. Yes, that's our newsletter and my trading community. Yeah. Yeah, no, Weekly Wisdom is our newsletter. Yeah, highly recommend. We have some of the best traders and analysts on our team. Just absolute savage. So remember, just not me. We have multiple me's better than me. I think a lot of my analysts are better than me. So if you guys, think I make money, they'll make even more money. What else? What else you wanna go over? I think I'm just gonna. I might just take a clip out on this. Oh, silver's moving. All right, we got some action on silver. That's good to see. A little action. What do I expect from spring? Hopefully lower rates. We'll start there. We could see some movement. Maybe in fall. Let's see. I don't know. Market moves a lot. There's a lot of action with our current, like, Trump and White House and so on. Uh, all right, our hype got closed in profit, so all right, that's okay. At least we made some scalped a little bit. Silver is still alive, looks like. Yeah, silver is still alive. Come on, give me a push here on silver. Come on, baby. BTC at 66,250. We'll cancel out there. That'll be good. What else? Any other questions, guys? If not, we can have a little fun. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else should we go over? Let's all right, you guys want to do while you guys think, let's have some fun with Yeet. How about that? While you guys if there's any tickers or anything you guys want me to go through, let me know. Let me know. We got a lot of people up here. Let's go to our dashboard. Okay. You can see our live chat here. Oh, this is cool. You can go to stocks and I never even knew we had that. That's cool. Very active chats. Highly recommend. Just for the chat alone, it's worth it. Actually, let's look at Sol. Hate Solana. Should we just kind of? I don't know. There's not much. You have to be so tight now on shorts. That's the problem. But like, where is it? Like, you could argue we go to 78 on Solana. You could try and short this, but we could easily have like a retest of this or a retest of this, right? So you can't really. I can't get myself to short here unless you think we're going here, which is also possible. Like if we break, so if we get a break 78, you can definitely short it like here to $60, right? Like that's definitely possible. Okay. Can we repeat full dump? Yeah, I mean, it depends how macro moves around. I don't think it's that simple. I think it's more, if we see, I mean, if you want to put your tinfoil hat, you could say into midterm elections, the White House and Trump is going to pump the market just to show things are going great. Or you could have the new Fed president come in May and he just starts cutting aggressively. I mean, there's a lot of stuff possible. But I think there's more uncertainty than there ever was with I went through that. You look at the stream, the first part, and it'll give you a much better idea. Okay. What else? Okay, give me a second. We can we can have some fun on Yeet while you guys have more questions. Why not? And then we can play some games too if you guys want. I'm open to that. Our silver position is doing good. Silver. Ooh, let's go. Hold on. All right. Silver, let's go, baby. Let's go, silver. Did Bitcoin stop out? No, not yet. 66,250 is our Bitcoin long stop out, but silver is up on our stream call, so that's pumping. Oh, let's go silver, baby. Come on. Give it to me. Bro, how shit is ETH? Look at ETH. But how much is how down is Tom Lee? 8 billion, someone said. Look at that chart. Look at this chart. If you look at this, if you bought in 2021 in this act, you're still down. Like look at this. This is why nobody like. How do you convince somebody to buy crypto as a long-term asset when you have these kind of returns where you can be in stocks and look like this? Whoop, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Look at that. Look at that difference. So we'll put the same time span. Look at these two. How do you convince somebody that they should buy this asset as a long-term investment instead of this asset? I mean, are you gonna buy ETH? No. Why? Like, I'm trying to tell you. Like, tell me maybe like only reason I would buy ETH. First of all, we moved all our ETH positions. Like I think like up here to Hyperliquid when it was like at $20 to $21. So that worked out phenomenal. But tell me how you can convince an investor. You're a hedge fund investor, right? Convince me that the better trade is this chart, not this chart. Like if this chart dips down, like look at this. Even if this chart dips down all the way here, which is like a massive crash, like this will be down here if that happens. But even if this stocks come all the way down here, then what? Like I'll still buy it. I'll buy stock. I'll go all in on stocks. Tell me how you're gonna convince me to buy this long term. Like here, here you can say like, hey, over time, stocks always go up, and that's true. Look at this big crash, up, big crash, up, big crash, up. Here, look at this big crash, down, up, back down, back down, back down, back down. So there's no, the highs are not sustainable, and that's the big problem, right? Yeah, 100%, 100%. And Trump is saying, I retain the right to military secure Diego Garcia if U.S. presence is. This is one of the reasons we see so much shit, so many issues in the market too, is because we have such a volatile White House. It's kind of changing the game. I think we're gonna get stopped out on our Bitcoin. If our Bitcoin scalp gets stopped out, you know what I'm gonna do? Our hype got stopped out, so we'll just hype ended up making more anyways, but we'll stop out on this if Bitcoin gets stopped out, and then we'll just let silver run. Okay, I think because net we're up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just to kind of give an idea, hype at this point is not even a crypto coin. Like you can convince me that it was. All right, let's play some. Getting a lot of questions to play. To play Yeet, and I think that's a great idea. Let's play some Yeet and have some fun. Take our mind away from this market, and we'll give some gains away as well. Give me 1 second. Where the hell is it? Okay, one. Oh, there we go. Official stop on that hit. Look at that candle, though. Insane, eh? Look at these back-to-back bombs. Like 90K to 76K, then 79K to 66K and dropping. Pretty unreal moves on Bitcoin. But then you look at silver and it's like, obviously different scale, but this was obviously a way bigger one. Way different scale. That's not, yeah, let's go weekly. That'll probably be a better idea. Weekly. Actually, I mean, not looks pretty shit too, right? This is the same 2 weeks. Insane, actually. All right, as we said, we're gonna close other positions if Bitcoin stops. That's great. We'll take our L on Bitcoin, but we'll take our W's on silver and hype. So little scalp trades during stream. We'll take that all day. Ooh, look at that big weekly candle. Ooh, this looks a little dicey. Look at that. If we get a couple more of these, all the way down to here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Don't know what to tell you. Not great. Let me just set some bids over here. Stay comfy, Hyper liquid. Somebody asked, is we gonna see 60K today? I mean, anything's possible, but let's pull up. I mean, if stocks go down to this level or this level, yeah, we'll definitely see 60K. Will we see? I mean, if we break this level right here, like a hard break, yeah, why not? When was the last time we had multiple weeklies like this? Let's take a look at that. So we had this big, but this was actually not that bad off of these two candles. But let's see when was the last time we had brutal candles like this. Not here anywhere. You could argue. I mean, this one pumped up before and then went back up, down, chop, chop, chop. What if we build a range here? I think that's actually what's possible. Is that we find like a local bottom and then we'll just range here for like weeks to months. I actually think that's possible more so. People are saying, look at the 1 hour candle. There's a lot of bad 1 hour candles. This one, what what if this one ends up being green? This next 1 hour, never know. But I think we have never. Let's look at the FTX. When FTX and stuff happened, I mean that's probably the last time. Yeah, look at that. So the last time we saw brutal back-to-back weekly candles were right here, 31K down to 18K. Yeah, and then this one right here, 59K down to 30K. And then so every time we've had two, oh, this is very interesting. Every time we've had two brutal weekly candles on Bitcoin, we have seen a chop for the next few weeks, up and down. Right? Like look at this. Even this. We saw these two back to back and we chopped up. Even here, we chopped up and then we lagged down, but we chopped up. Very interesting. Very interesting. Something to keep in mind. Let's see what else we got here. And then let's look at Pepe. I don't know. I shouldn't even be talking about that whole candle wiped out. Pretty unreal. That was a 2x candle. I don't know. For some reason, I seem to keep getting drawn to Pepe. Let's look at some of our other stuff that we like Rect and stuff. Rect, Jupiter. Let's take a look. Whoop. All right, it's coming. It's same as everything else. Just chopping around. Let's take a long term. If you're trying to accumulate something for long term, it's probably okay. I think they're doing the Jupiter is doing its airdrop and stuff, so obviously it's under pressure on the back of that. I think there's some unlocks as well. Let's look at old Fartcoin. Is this thing not zero yet? Wow, this is still almost $200 million. It is at a I don't know. Maybe I'll bid it at 100 million. If this gets to 100 million, I'll bid there. Why not? What about River? Let's see. Oh yeah, this thing got smoked. Woo! Damn, everyone was shilling that. Oh, it's pumping now. Not really pumping, but it's in chop. But man, everyone and their mother was shilling me this, and I was like, no, bro. But holy shit, look at that. That's a fucking shitcoin if I ever saw one. No. Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. Look at this. Ooh. A lot of bad charts out there. A lot of bad candles. Come on. Ba-ba-de, ba-ba-de. All right. What else? What else? All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah, let's play some Yeet. Why not? I don't have that much time left because I want to go play Arc Raiders. Hey, speaking of which, if you guys want to play Arc Raiders, let me know. I want to run some like big groups on stream. I think that will be a lot of fun. Yeah, what's going on with XRP? Is that is? Oh my god! Just for ooh. Oh, look at just air, boys. Just air. Woo. That's tough. Trying to see what other high volume coins are surviving out here. Ooh, doggy. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, let's pull up Yeet. Yeet it already. Yeet it already. What's my name on Arc? Oh, it's Wizard of Soho hashtag 0868. So add me and let's run it up. I want to do like tonight. I'm gonna do a big stream off it. Give me 1 second. All right. You guys see it? All right, let's play some Yeet. Why not? Let's have some fun. Too depressing otherwise. Too depressing. Too depressing. All right, let's play Lamb Chop. All right, come on. Let's make some money on this. Oh my god, I'm getting crushed. Come on. All right. That was painful. Okay. All right, let's just do some coin flips. Can you still not hear me? Heads or tails? Heads or tails? What do you guys like? Give it to me, baby. Oh, heads or tails, guys? What do you guys like? Okay, we got double up. Got to be heads now, right? Boom. Let's go. One more. One more. Boom. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Give me one more heads. Give me one more heads. Boom. Headshot. Let's go. You think we can get one more? We'll drop down. Can we get one more? One more? What do we think? What do we think? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna be. Yeah, all giveaways is whoever has. If you're a weekly wisdom subscriber, or if you signed up under my code. Just remember, all our scalp trades are closed. Okay, we lost on the Bitcoin long, but we made on um hype and silver. I'm loving it. All right. Let's go. One more. One more. One more. Oh, okay, good. At least reduce. All right, let's do something else. All right, slots. We got Bojangles. He wants us to play some slots. All right, let's do a 500 bonus on slots. Just buy bonus off the cuff. Bojangles. Okay, buy bonus. All right, let's buy a $500 bonus. 600. Fine. Let's do this one, or should we do this one? All right, let's do this one. Dead man's. I've never done this one. All right, let's go, baby. $800 bonus. Come on, come to Papa. Gimme. Yeet it already. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Inshallah, boys. Inshallah. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. I don't even know what any of this means, I'll be honest. Just seems exciting. Come on, baby. Yeet it already. I still don't know what this means. Come on. I've only won 60 cents? Oh, gross. Come on. How long does it just keep doing that? I'll just keep spinning. Come on. Let's go, baby. I have no idea what any of this means. What is this multiplier and wilds? Can someone break it down? I don't know. Sounds exciting. Sounds provocative. Let's go. 20. Getting muted. It's weird. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. 26x. I mean, in trading, that's a good thing. Showdown. Ooh, it's game time. Here we go. Okay. Ooh. Oh, what's happening? What does this mean? Let's go. Uppy. Uppy. 286. Okay. You bet 800. Oh, I don't know. $83. Damn. I lost money? The fuck? Ah, what time is it? Oh, wow. Okay. We are past the 1 hour. All right, let's play two quick blackjack hands, and then I'm done for the day. I'll come on later. We're gonna do Art Raider stream, and we're gonna do um more Yeet. So let's hey, doesn't this guy look like KBM? Am I fucking tripping out? Bro, am I tripping out? Or does this not look like KBM? Someone screenshot this. This looks like that's KBM. Am I fucking tripping out? I'm so confused. Why is let's play extreme lightning roulette with KBM? Why is he on there? That's so random. Okay, two quick hands. Remember. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What happened? Doesn't that usually work? Come on. All right, two hands. Okay, two hands, and then we'll dip out. Ooh, I like that. Got a little nerdy look. She looks, she could be fun. All right, what's up, baby? All right, let's see how this. What's up? What's up, baby girl? Mm, baby girl, what's your name? Let's go. Big Arc Raiders stream tonight. Arc Raiders and Yeet. We're gonna do a big Yeet stream. Not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Oh, maybe tonight because I went to Hong Kong on Sunday. So I'm gonna be having a big debate with Anthony Scaramucci on February 11th in Hong Kong. Baby girl, what's your name? What the hell is this on the side? I don't get it. Oh, come on. Boo. Boo. Ugh, whatever. Come on, baby. Come on, be my good luck charm. Ugh. All right, one more hand, and then we're done. Yeah, get a nice. Let's get $1,000 hand here. Let's go. Come on, give daddy the win. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on, give me that sauce. Give me that sauce. Oh, come on. Oh, that. When did this guy jump in? What the hell? Oh, come on. Oh boy. Yes, let's go. Let's fucking go, baby. Okay. We gotta keep playing till we lose, right? Let's go. Let's go. Come on, goop it, baby, goop it. Goop it, baby, goop it. I need that goop goop. That goop goop. Feel like this guy. Ooh, I'm just gonna stand. I'm not gonna mess with this. Not even gonna mess with it. Okay. All right, I gotta get going. Okay. After this hand, I'm gone. Okay. We'll do the giveaways later tonight. Ooh, what's this? Chairman's race cup. Come on. Come on, give me a win. Wow, push. Okay, I'm gonna call it on that. We'll do giveaways later tonight. Arc Raiders and Yeet stream. It's gonna be hell. If not tonight, it'll be tomorrow. Either tonight, or tomorrow. Other than that, make sure you go watch the entire stream. I gave so much information ahead at the beginning of the stream. If you're Clippers, go clip, get paid. We're gonna do a lot of giveaways to Clippers. We're gonna be giving a lot of money to Clippers. So go have fun. A lot of stuff to talk about. All right. Cheers.